Hey guys, it's INFJ Johnny. Welcome to the channel. So, do INFJs appear young for their true age? Do they look younger than their real age? Let's talk about this. So, I think I may have detected a pattern here, but I want to get your guys' thoughts to confirm whether or not this introverted, intuitive insight is accurate or not. Okay, so one of the things that INFJs do is we see patterns, or you could say that we see the pattern of the pattern. I've done some browsing around online at some of the different INFJs that I've come across, and they all look youthful for their age. They all look young. Now, some of them I don't know how old they are, but some people have revealed their true age. I know I'm well into my 30s. I won't tell you exactly how old, but I've been told on more than one occasion that I too have a youthful appearance for my real age. And then I also, who else? There's a YouTube channel that did a video that I watched recently about INFJs acting younger or seeming younger than their true age. I want to know from you guys in the comments, do you get carded still, even if you're well over the age of 21, like if you want to buy alcohol? Do you get carded just trying to go out, go to different places? Have you had friends, have you had family members tell you that you look young for your age? Do you think you look young for your age? So, here's the direction I want to take this video, okay? I think there are practical reasons INFJs may look younger than their real age, but I think there are also philosophical reasons related to introspection and intuition. All right, I'll just start with the practical to get that out of the way. So INFJs tend to be all or nothing, right? So we either neglect self-care or we have oftentimes a really pretty vigorous self-care routine. Some of you may know I used to weigh 400 pounds. I lost 200 pounds. I used to not take care of myself at all, you guys. And a few years ago, I started adopting a very consistent self-care routine. I have a specific diet I eat. I eat really healthy now. I take care of myself. I wear sunscreen when I go out. All these different things, right? But I neglected it for a long time. So I think if you are an otherwise healthy INFJ, like you're not suffering with like depression or anything like that, I think that there's a good chance that you have a self-care routine, right? You're either totally neglecting it right now or you're totally knocking this out of the park, right? And if you're one of the INFJs knocking it out of the park and you haven't already, advanced in age to begin with, chances are really good that you look younger than your age because you've been taking care of yourself. That's just my thought on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. All right, that's the practical reason, right? But here's the thing. INFJs are dominant intuitives, all right? Our dominant cognitive function is introverted intuition. And imagination is one of the things associated with intuition. It's one of the major components. So whether you use extroverted intuition or introverted intuition, if you are a dominant intuitive or an intuitive of any type, whether you use intuition in your dominant or your auxiliary cognitive function, maybe even in your tertiary slot, right? You're probably pretty imaginative and pretty creative. And since INFJs are dominant intuitives, we have these pretty crazy imaginations. And here's the thing. I think that as we age, as the human race ages in general, we become more settled in our ways, we gain experience. Human beings find out that as they age and as they get older, that, it's time to, quote, grow up, right? And I think a lot of that imagination can be lost as they get older. I think a lot of people lose their imaginative spark and the fascination and the wonderment with life as they age. Have you, INFJ, lost any of that imagination or that wonderment of life? I think we all do at various times, but what I'm saying is we're dominant intuitives. Imagination plays a big part in this. And so it's almost like our NI, our introverted intuition, is keeping us young. If we incorporate a consistent self-care routine into our lives on top of this imagination, I think I'm onto something here. Like if our introverted intuition is at least partly responsible for having an advanced imagination, an elaborate imagination, a childlike imagination, right? A wonderment. And given the fact that INFJs have to know right? We have this, we're asking this question, why? We have this insatiable hunger to know why. Combining all of that with a hearty self-care routine, I think can produce lasting, enduring youthfulness. Now, get this. Paradoxically, INFJs have also been known as the sage, the counselor, the wise one, right? So it's like we have a youthful external appearance oftentimes, and we can act childlike or act younger than our age, be playful, have fun, things like that. But internally, in terms of how we perhaps communicate, perhaps how we come across to others, the amount of knowledge that we have, right, can be almost Yoda-like ancient sage, right? Like freaking Gandalf, right? Like the Greybeard, man. Isn't that interesting? If it's true that INFJs act or look younger than their age, and yet they also have wisdom like a sage, this is, to me, further evidence of the INFJ paradox as a whole and why we're misunderstood. It's like other people see the INFJ and they know that we're older, or we project that wisdom or that knowledge, right? And yet somehow we have this innocence, this youthfulness to us at the same time, and they can't figure it out. It's like INFJs are these youthful old souls. And it's not just me. I've noticed a pattern of this with other INFJs. And so my question to you, INFJ, is this something that you too have noticed? Is this something that other people have told you? That you look younger than your real age, but at the very same time you seem older than your real age? I think there's something to it. And I've got to know in the comments. Let me know, y'all. Thanks for tuning in today. Talk to you in the next video.